And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And here it comes. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike
No
two.
balls.
Well, you
Two
got
strikes.
the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That
1-2.
misses the zone. 1-2 the count.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he's
Swung out, belted. Deep. That one way back there. And that
Nice
one
try,
gonna
Ramon.
land not so much here, but here. He wastes no time on this one. It's 1-0.
well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Now this is in the air down the line. Soto really on his horse for it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's Austin Riley.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this
No
inning,
balls.
they're
One
definitely
strike.
looking to do some more damage.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. You
Nice
can
try,
kiss
Ramon.
it goodbye. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Steps on first for the out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Base hit. Jorge Soler up at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
Now, there's a certain
0-2.
point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
He's there. He's got it. Back here in Milwaukee, now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. The pitch.
So after
No.
scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a strike to Gleyber.
Threw that fastball right
1-1.
by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound.
Ball.
See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna there. Makes the grab, one away. Here's Juan Soto. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right. Swing and a miss. And that is strike
No
one.
balls. One
Sale,
strike.
a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Sale delivers. That
Ball.
misses. Ball one.
1 ball. 2 strikes. Ball
Just
2.
missed.
It's a good take.
Sale ready.
Nice
Swing
try,
and a miss.
Ramon.
Struck him out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Aaron Judge. That one fouled off. 2 outs.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. And
Nice
down
try,
on strikes he
Ramon.
goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Sean Murphy. And first offering is fouled off. Murphy, an all-star a season ago, 29 years old, and he was a third-round pick
No
back
ball.
in
2
2016.
strikes.
And a pitch. On the ground, out to short. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Orlando Arcia. A dive, and he can't haul it in.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the
1-0.
base hit. Those always feel great.
Michael Harris stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Acuna, the batter now as he swings and misses for
0-1.
strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Got him
3-3.
swinging. Back here at American Family Field, bottom half of inning number 2. And the batter now, Anthony Rizzo. Swing and a miss. As he
No
was out
ball.
front that
1
time.
strike.
That one down the line. Sneaks through, base hit.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was
0-1.
thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Strike.
Comes up empty.
No balls. 2 strikes.
The Braves up by 2. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground. Oh, great stop.
He's out.
Flips it from the ground. That's 1.
He's out.
On to first. Double play.
Well, off the bat, we thought that was going to be a single, not a double play. Just a great job. Dives, knocks it down, feeds it to the second baseman, and a nice turn around the bag. Really great job by those two.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He swings and misses at the first
No
pitch.
balls. 1
0-1.
strike.
In the air, left field. Ozuna should have it. And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Ozzie Albies. The wind of the pitch. And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1.
0-1.
Drips one to right. And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance.
Ball
Nice
off the plate.
extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
at the belt and fires. To second, there's one. On to Rizzo at first, and they get the double play. Here is Matt Olson.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
That's hard hit on the line. And a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
All over that one right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
1-1.
Pitch misses. And the count even 1-1. Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first, and he went around. Rule to swing. And a pitch. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Olson off of first with 2 away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And down on strikes. As we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Left field, Ozuna should have it. And it's caught for the out.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to
run around the move. Up the middle. Base hit. Wells makes the turn at second. Throw into third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone.
Runner on the go.
Nice try, Ramon.
Nice
try, Ramon.
Out there. Start of the fourth, and now it's going to be Jorge Soler. Heel back to work. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double. Here's the tag, and he's out. So here's Murphy now. Grounded out his first time. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Oh, wow. Nice play. So, man aboard, Orlando Arcia. Next up for the Braves. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Slider clips the corner.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And it's through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Verdugo hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He's already homered in this game. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there.
Nice try, Ramon.
Goodbye. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. And he's got a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And that one fouled off. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back here in Milwaukee, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Juan Soto.
Yeah.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike
No
one.
balls.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters
No
where Soto
balls.
plays.
Two
He's going to
strikes.
hit home runs everywhere he goes.
That
That's a ball.
misses, and that's ball one.
Nice try,
He
Ramon.
passed him. That's a strikeout. Here comes Aaron Judge. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. It's 5-1.
Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
One down. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. Strike one.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
0-2.
One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Bounce to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Here's Stanton now. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. That's ripped. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Bunted back towards the mound. Throw on to Olsen. Play made. That ends the. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Matt Olson. And he deals. Ground ball right side. The throw to first.
Out.
One away here in the fifth. So up next, Marcell Ozuna. And that one got a piece of him.
Got him. Take first.
I don't care what some players might say. Nobody likes getting hit by a pitch unless you're in an 0-2 count and there's a knuckleballer out there on the mound.
Hug ball.
Soler stands in now and watches strike one. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ozuna, the runner at first with two gone. Very
1-2.
high with that one. And the count 1-2. Ripped on a line. Makes the catch. And that is back here at American Family Field. Bottom of the inning. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
No
They've got a
balls.
potent
One
lineup.
strike.
And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the
Hee-haw.
list. Swing and a miss.
No
Chased it out of the
balls.
zone.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And the pitch.
No,
Just
that's a
off the
ball.
outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Nice try, Ramon.
And he struck him out. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Austin Wells digs in now. First pitch swinging.
These hitters
0-1.
have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient.
1.
Take some pitches, see
One
if you
ball,
can
one
extend those
strike.
at-bats and get some base runners on.
That's in there.
Nice try, Ramon.
Slider got him for strike 3. Here's Alex Verdugo. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a
Ball,
good
no.
eye there. Verdugo measures 6 feet even, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. A sliding stop to first, and the Yanks
He's
go
out.
quietly. Back here in Milwaukee. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Orlando Arcia. And the right-hander back to work. Strike 1.
You know, these Braves,
balls,
simply
1
put,
strike.
are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing.
That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, hit the barrel right to it.
Oh, that ball drilled back up the box and nailed the pitcher. Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singy,
Ball.
his school was next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, and that made it easy to jump the fence and play
2-0.
games after class, which is exactly what they did. School started at 7, but the moment it was over,
That's a base hit, run scores.
Nice try, Ramon.
back-to-back singles, that ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your.
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Austin Riley getting ready to hit. That
1-0.
one way outside. And that is ball 1. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one's back.
Nice try,
Kiss it
Ramon.
goodbye. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 10-1.
Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.